And game 3 starts with a gray strike.
Lopez and 2 sweepers from Sonny Gray.
Stuck with it.
Don't throw him a fastball he can reach.
Very, very good fastball.
A 1-2. Reaches out, grounds it through the middle, a base hit for Altuve.
The field is great hitters like you, AJ. A lot of great hitters there.
Alex Bregman, a ton of postseason experiences as we're dealing with injuries and struggles. Bregman was in there just about every. Altuve dealt with injury. Alvarez dealt with injury. A 1-1 is down and away.
My question: 161. He got to get 162.
Fouled at the plate. So the umpire cam attached to
those throughout this game because they're going to move. We're going to talk about how hard it is to hit.
2-2. We have today Knight and Rayburn down the line in the first, and a 2-2 pitch to Bregman. Got it.
Got the sinker that's got great run back, and then he's got that sweeper that goes.
Here's Alvarez, dangerous hitter, hugs one down the line. It's a double for Alvarez, and 2 in scoring position for the Astros, who are threatening in the first.
The Twins have to pitch Alvarez. He gets in, probably breaks his bat, just takes a funds in. I think Warner thought it was going to be foul. It hits right on the line, and then he ticks it with his glove.
Here's Tucker. This is a really tough pocket as Tucker, a 29 homer campaign.
Has affected Kirilloff at first base, fielding that ground ball.
Could have an up affair. Besides, he's just very, very talented. But I do think that those shadows
on Kirilloff, and Tucker serves it in the left field to put the Astros in front. Altuve in Houston.
Guys like Kyle Tucker are so tough with runners in scoring position. They're got the whole left side open for a hitter that talented. That's got
the left side of the infield.
Yep.
Jose Abreu takes ball 1 up and in.
Watch it in the first pitch right there.
You cannot let Abreu get it. You can keep that ball up and in on him. He loves to swing at it. He just can't.
Abreu with runners at the corners. One's up and in under the hands.
The thing Jose Abreu did in his career with the White Sox was he was able to hit the break.
Pitch to Abreu is launched, gone. No doubt about.
That got out quick. That's the break.
AJ, you to the pitches you talked about, but he made the adjustment there, and it's 4-0.
Okay, so we just misses location. I mean, that is right down the.
Just 8 home runs allowed in 184.
So far, these shadows aren't quite doing what we thought they were.
He swings at everything. He's got like the #1 chase rate in the American League.
Get back on track. 0-2. Froze him with that sinker on this Abreu blast.
Well, middle of the plate, kind of back up breaking ball. It's a pitch that Sonny doesn't really miss with either.
The sweeper was July of 2012, giving up a home run on that pitch. Get that pitch outside of the strike zone, not in. Like
in this series, has won the first 2 games of this series. Astros strike first in game. Twin Cities of Minneapolis, St. Paul. We're at Target Field, where Jose Abreu for the series, and Jeffers has started every game of the postseason. Christian Javier is on the bump.
Throw some different stuff to lefties, but he's working the top of the zone at the bottom of the zone. So these Twins hitters are going to be ready to see the ball.
Righties. This is a lefty-heavy lineup, and it's a ball and a strike on a very strong rookie year.
And to add to Wayno's point and your point, Adam, about hitting the hitters.
Julian fouls it away. It's 1-2. He
outside.
He's got a very good eye, a very low on-base percentage among rookies this season. A 2-2 pitch from Javier is a breaking ball that drops in for called strike 3.
After the heaters coming out of the same slot.
Switch hitter bats lefty, and there's that breaking ball again. Gets some
left-handed hitters.
0-2.
Watch for him too. Javier saw earlier, if he's off that same slot, if he's working that heater up and away, he can bring that back towards the middle.
He does start the windup before it runs out. New rules this season. There's a pitch clock with 20 seconds with runners on base. 3 AJ to Polanco.
Outside.
Door tried to stay away.
You see that pitch clock coming down, right? You got 3 while you're going.
3-2. As long as you start the windup before the pitch clock hits 0, you're good too. Not that time. Here's Kepler. Well, it's like a shot clock or a play clock in basketball.
Yeah, but they got to do it to mess him up. They can't actually be going. Like at 8, they should.
Kepler waves and misses.
I tell you what, the pitch column, they're going to have a hard time hearing that anyways, but they start chanting.
Back is Tucker at the track, getting the stop sign.
Change up. Kepler 0-2 gets it after. And he rifles it off the right center field wall. Played perfectly by Tucker. Tommy Watkins,
who takes a home run hack at a high fastball, 0-1. Jays 2 home runs in his first 2 for the first time in nearly a month. But he's quickly down 0-2. A fastball and then
got a strike. Then the nasty slider. Now he can go either way. He can go down and
0-2. And he got him with that slider, tailing away.
Good slider. Starts as a strike. Waino breaks off. Wins.
This is, and I know he's a lot. Correa here in this big spot. That comes right after him. He's got the lefty on deck, though.
What did we ask? Scoring position. He just smiled and said, yeah, well, here we go. First at bat.
And this is why you move him around in the line. In the first couple games of this series, he moved up in the order in game 2. There's that nasty slider. It's 1-2.
They can't see the deception, but Carlos Correa, you don't see Carlos Correa take a swing like that.
And you know if
a 1-2. He could not catch up with the fastball. Scoring position. Well, the fans are dealing with the sunlight and change in Pena to start off this top of the 2nd inning.
No.
That one's off the bat. It's foul, and it's 0-2. 5 years of age. Pena, very solid numbers overall. 0-2. 1-2.
And the book on.
Stays with that high fastball.
Pitcher, you know, you give up a couple of hits to him, it may give it up the middle.
Here's the one down too, almost more up to down. Is there something with his grip? Is there something with
Maldonado, one of the best sacrifice bunters in baseball, drops a. We haven't really talked about this a lot prior to the last couple of years, right?
Is going to break traditionally 8-9 inches horizontally, right? A sweeper that
Out but pulls it foul.
It's a big breaking pitch, and it's going to be towards the bottom left of the ball. That means it's going down. This seam has to be pointed, and hitters don't see that. You know, you might have seen some scribble on there.
Grounds it to third. Good backhand play by Lewis. Man in scoring position left on base to the bottom of the 2nd. Astros with 4 in the first. Now the Twins coming to bat in the very sharp first inning despite having some traffic. He threw 21 pitches in
2 innings, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't go deep, really deep into games. But let him get into the 6th, 7th inning very often.
Sure.
He has a full bullpen, so if he gets 5 out of hot.
0-2 on Kirilloff. He goes down swinging. Tell me and explain to people how the shadows are affecting the.
We took BP at this time.
Yeah.
So I saw, and Javier's a master at tunneling.
Here is Wallner taking a ball.
And one breaks and one stays straight. And Javier, with the shadows, you can't pick up which one is which. That's why I think you see him throwing, everything comes out of the same spot.
Big cut from Wallner, the Minnesota.
His head, just like, man, can't see.
Yeah.
I know we're making a big deal out of it, but it is.
Houston early, a 3-run shot. Check swing from Wallner. He stays alive.
Strike zone right there to get ahead of the batters, and then he'll work.
Try to get the rookie Wallner, who waves through the breaking ball and misses.
You can't see. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But that is the
pitches. That's a very high rate.
I don't know if I got 12 swing and misses all year.
Brzezinski. Bunt, and the catcher Maldonado, he's got it. 33-year-old Sonny Gray deals to Yordan Alvarez and drops in. Part of a 4-run first. And their first hit.
Not crying, it just wasn't there.
See, that's a hit too.
That's a hit. Same spot for, but Yordan Alvarez officially his 4th hit of the series.
Times tried to throw a fastball in. Same ball.
Really tough. If you're coming in there, you want it really jammed in there right there. I know he left that over the plate a little bit more.
Hoffman has been on base in all 3 innings for the Astros, who are top 5 in baseball this.
Every breaking ball that Sonny Gray throws, these guys are not only are they foul.
Now the fastball on Tucker is outside. 2-1.
Yeah, I mean I think just off the plate away. Where you get Tucker to chase is a little bit under the zone.
3-1. Tucker bounces it right side to move Alvarez. Polanco's on the AL side. You see our whole schedule for the next 2 nights between.
What does Brady do? He's not swinging at it. The question is, can Sonny Gray execute enough feet?
This one he lives foul. 0-2.
And he can throw him that sweeper. Inches off the plate down the way, he can get it.
Try to jam him that time with the fastball.
That's thinking, okay, I threw a sweeper for a strike. What if he dotted that
0-2 pitch. Did it go? He did.
To the one middle in, but he never gets off of it down the way. It burned me earlier this year too, I think.
Here's Diaz. Fouled back and out of play. The rookie.
Just doesn't have to throw him a strike. He can elevate, sweep him away.
Diaz fouls one away.
On third base and less than 2. And just right there, Sonny made a mistake. That was probably
0-2. In the dirt. Good stop by Jeffers.
No, you saw Jeffers with the stop right there. The ball gets by the catcher.
1-2. Another great diving stop. Jeffers has the far superior offensive prowess. And Diaz stays alive.
Mistake again. You have to make a perfect pitch all the time. Hitters miss mistakes, though.
Hitting's hard, isn't it? Right here.
Wow.
A little too much though. On the corner away, the hitter's not swinging at that, right? It's got to light up.
The 7th pitch to Diaz. Drops it in for called strike. As at third, still 4-0.
Been a little bit, right?
No. It's still not great. Talking about Javier standing in the light still. His arm, when he lets the ball go, is going down.
That's in there for a strike. Raleigh, North Carolina, the best season of his very young career. Javier, 26 years of what in baseball terms is basically a throwaway amount of money. 10,000. Julia checks his swing, no swing, and appearances were all relief outings. The last 3 counting to hitter thrown by these Astros.
Outside 3-1.
That's the ones like Christian Javier starting in Philly ruckus environment. And Dusty's like, yeah, we're good. It's a little adrenaline, just see.
That's a great eye by Julia.
Earlier you had the opportunity. They had 2nd and 3rd. They'd love to get a couple of runs pushed across here, swing that momentum back their way.
Need a clutch hit. Derek Jeter. Hang in there.
Blooded nature. Things are heating up now. Here comes Polanco with 2 aboard. Polanco takes that slider for a strike.
And sometimes it's a breaking.
0-1.
That's it, please.
2 strikes. You hit him with 2 strikes. Well, that sets up this whole inning. If the Twins go out and score the order, coming up with all the traffic.
He's inside.
Now it's 2-1 on.
And said, hey, he's not throwing a whole lot of strikes. Don't let him get you out.
Oh, Polanco, half swing and miss. And
He's like 2-1. He hit a guy, walked a guy. He's got to throw me a heater, and he's still
2-2. There's the fastball, and he could not catch up.
If he does it, he can't do anything with it but pop it up. But look where this is, right at the top of the zone. And after
base. And there's a breaking ball strike. That curveball just
did it to Polanco after the mound meeting. And this is a big at bat in this game.
now a fastball. So this sequence.
Biggest pitches when there's more traffic out there. I mean, earlier with second.
Alvarez has to shield his eyes from the sun, and he's
fastball down the middle. It looked like it almost knocked the bat out of his hands to me.
Again, strike breaking ball, slow him down, and then boom, I'm going to finish him. Hitter's timing.
Lewis, Alvarez tracking it, trying to get there. He's got it. We're through the first 3.
The conditions, but these are the conditions that we're dealing with, and the Astros found a way to score some runs. He competes so well. I mean, he always finds a way to get through innings.
Postseason plate appearances in his career, and there is a hit as he loops it over Correa.
Again, they're sitting breaking ball. I'm telling you, they're sitting breaking ball because they are good Sonny Gray breaking balls. Dubon swung at both of them. At least, I think all 4 of them are on sweepers. And then he throws fastballs and they're late. No.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be able to be adjusted on the fly. And I think he did.
Yeah.
Here's how these teams combat over and over again until they got it.
Ball's inside.
They may come into a game. The guys with hoppy fastballs, you saw them get on top of Verlander's heater the other day. I guarantee.
2-1 on Pena. Go out. It's Kepler coming in.
The spins perfectly because all the technology now, it shows you the axis it's been. The technology that we took BP at this time. In the baseball game we do.
There's a 3-1 spot. And
he's one of those guys to back up Ryan tomorrow. So they may use their pen liberally, but all day, though, with that last pitch to Jose Altuve. It might be tightening up.
Yep. Dubon goes. Altuve reaches out and pokes it.
Field that's wide open over here. Jose Altuve will use that if he gets it. So it's a tough.
Presented by Booking.com. Christian Javier with 3 shutout frames so far after the Astro 4th. It's bounce one to his counterpart, Jeremy Pena, the man who